Hi, I'm Yarling and I'm here with James Teek, and we're here to cover a few things on Teekvision. Give you a little sneak peek of what's in store, as well as cover a few things of the Sultriest series that's premiering April 12th at 8 p.m. with New York City Dance Arts. I'm here with James, and thank you for taking out the time to actually sit down and hear my questions and answer my questions.
Anytime.
So, what experiences inspired Teekvision and made this all come together?
Well, Teekvision is broken into like two different words. So Teek being the first word, people know me as James, and I have an artist name, which some people know, some people don't know, but Teek.
Yes.
Right. So people on my Twitter or Instagram or whatever, they know me by Teek or Tiki.
And which is very visionary.
Very visionary. But I wanted to use Teek, I also have a Tumblr page that some people don't know about it, and it's called Teekvision. And it's just about things that I enjoy, like things I watch, I enjoy looking at, pictures, videos. So I wanted to incorporate that in my dance company. So, the whole vision part, that's why if you look at the logo, it has, Teek, and it has vision, it has the eyes, things that you see with your eyes, multiple things.
The visions are endless.
Oh, endless. I wanted to make the company different from any other one. There are tons and tons of dance companies, but the difference with Teekvision is that they're live mini dance series. So it's not just dancing to the music. I'm pretty sure people have storylines. This have a storyline that you're able to follow, because every episode, you're gonna have those same characters, those same people going through their storyline.
Right. As the creator and the supreme visionary of Teekvision, tell us a little bit about yourself and what led you to create such a vision, make it come to life.
Yes. All right. Well, I started dance very late. I was a late bloomer. Not starting dance. I started being technically trained when I was 18 going on 19 in college, my freshman year in college, second semester in college. I looked really crazy in my first ballet class. I couldn't bend my knees, couldn't point my toes for nothing. I still have trouble doing that.
And now look, you're still phenomenal.
No, I tried. But I couldn't, do anything. I was like a street dancer, or what they would consider a street dancer, or a hip hop dancer, or a mover, a groover.
You still have it?
I still have it. I still have it. I sit there and watch videos, MTV, BET, watch Michael Jackson, watch Janet Jackson, watch Justin Timberlake, Aaliyah, Sierra, all these dancers, and just mimic them. While the TV is playing, so they definitely inspired me. And especially, I feel like it's really cliche, but everybody says Michael Jackson. I'm gonna say Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Janet Jackson. The Jackson family.
Yes.
They're amazing. So, amazing dancers.
And you have traveled, you did teach.
Yes.
You did get that background.
Yes.
You were able to also bring some of that stuff here.
Bring it back, yes.
Your experience with that.
Okay.
Traveling and teaching.
How did you know? You did your research on me?
I did my research.
Okay. Well, I had an opportunity to go to China, and I went with my school, Buffalo State College, where I got my technical training from. We went and did kind of this cultural exchange there, where they taught us traditional Chinese dance, and we taught them American vernacular dances, which is jazz. I had the opportunity to perform there, and they enjoyed it. So it was exciting. I was watching them, they're so flexible. Even the old people are flexible. Their legs go up here, and I'm on this. It's not there yet, but you're gonna enjoy this performance.
It was also a great experience because it also brought you to bringing Teekvision back here, because you were also able to create that and know you wanted to develop Teekvision as a vision and as a company, but also able to brand yourself first out there, and you were able to bring that back here.
Right, and that's when I went to India. I went to India for 3 months. I taught them ballet, contemporary, African dance, and you know, there's like 3 big bulletin boards, like that's still there with my picture on it that says James Huggins, James L. Huggins, U.S. International Dancer. No, I use my real name there.
Yeah.
They have that picture up there on their 3. They have like 5 studios, but on 3 of the studios, and the main one downtown. You know, it was funny going down there, and you know, people looking at me, and I'm just like, look up there. Yeah, that's me. That's my billboard.
Can you give me a logo?
You know, even in the back of taxis, like the taxis have a picture on it. I'm just like, wow, this is really amazing.
Yeah.
So it was awesome, totally awesome experience. I can never say that will never be anything I regret. I don't have any regrets, but that's nothing. Like, I enjoyed my time there.
Yeah. And also brought you back to
this
is what Teekvision.
And then I got to bring back some of, like, you know, it was more of a culture change there too, for us, you know, like we had different views on how we should stretch people, because they're, you know, they force you to be stretched, and I can't do that. I'm not going to force myself and break something, but you know, they force you to do it there. So most of them, you know, they can do a center splits, but
and they were able to catch on quickly too.
To the movement, yeah.
Because your movement is pretty awesome, but it's also kind of tricky for some people who are not so flexible and not so open to dance to actually bring to life, bring the movement to what it's supposed to be.
True. But you know, one thing I say about my dance style or anything, like it's always
and also
a
how you
fusion
teach
dance.
as well, because you're a very well teacher, like able to, you know.
Thank you for that. But for as far as my dance style, like I always infuse different styles of dancing, like, and going back to China and going back to India and bringing back some of that stuff there, and from my roots of being a street dancer or a hip hop dancer, you know, all of that's infused.
Right.
But the good thing about in India is that most of them were better at hip hop, so they picking up my strong like hip movements. That was easy for them. It was more of the ballet and flexibility thing that and some of them were also flexible, but it was more of the ballet that really got to them.
Yeah.
So, but they really did a good job.
So Teekvision covers a line of multiple dance series, beginning with the Sultriest series.
Yes.
Tell us what we can expect as the series develops.
Okay, well, the social series is about these 4 young modern day women who, you know, they're living their lives. They're going through the ups and the downs, the wonders and the heartaches of life, of being a human. But what's unique about them is that they have these ancient spirits called Sultriest that's stuck into them. And when you think of Sultriest, you think of sultry. And the movements, the music, all of that, you know, is incorporated with that, you know, them being sultriest and sultry, you know. So a sultrist is just a person who is sultry, you know. So what you're gonna expect is these women who they can be having the worst day of their life, the best day of their life. You know, you're gonna go through their story. Like I said, one of them is essentially going to be my story, but just in a twist in the form of a woman. But they're going to go through those bad times, the hard times. And the sultrists are going to be there to catch them when they fall. Like, when they hit rock bottom, that's when they bring themselves and they make themselves known. So in the story, or in the first episode, which is called Trapped Being Human, which will premiere April 12th at NYC Dance Arts. Dance Festival, yes, thank you. It will premiere then. That'll be the first ever Teekvision performance, and the first series is going to be premiering. So everything is going to be that first time, so it just has to be perfect. But so we'll start there. And it's actually going to start as a flash forward. So it's not going to be them going through the heartache and leading up to them becoming sultrists. It's going to start with them being sultrists. You're going to see them at their peak, and then it's going to go branch down. Like, you're going to see how they led up until this point. So we have, some people who fall in love with a guy, and he becomes totally obsessed with her, and she just can't shake him off. Like, it becomes really traumatizing.
Yeah.
There might be some, I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much
away.
away.
On to the next one.
Just watch.
So music really inspires it a lot, and the good thing about this, the music, the choice in music that you have, that is not only describing all of these miniseries, but first starting with the Sultriest series, is that it relates so much to it. So it's pretty awesome that you can find music with listening to it, and you're just like, oh my god, this is exactly what I had in my mind. This is a Sultriest series right here. So it's, so
and
that's pretty awesome.
It's kind of crazy too, because the minute I had this idea, well, actually, I've been battling with this idea, and the story has changed so much. But I think I finally got it to where I wanted to be. And when that album came out, a Mel Lou's album, I heard that song "Trap Being Human," and I just knew that that's what I needed to use. And there's so many songs on the album that I'm gonna use.
That will fully express.
That's gonna be used as being used. And for the series, you'll also hear, some Beyonce.
Yeah.
You'll go old school and give you some Nina Simone. We're gonna give you some Janelle Monáe. We're gonna give you some Tina Shea, Janae Aoku, Dale or Daly. We're still trying to figure out how to pronounce that. But so you're gonna get a lot of these new artists that I just love.
I think that's awesome too, like featuring, of course, not only Beyonce and some no names, but underground artists, because it's a way of expressing today, how today is, and it also reflects back to Teekvision.
Yep.
It's also like, not that we want to be known, but it's you're underground. You have a vision. You have certain people see it, certain people don't. It's all about the eye. That represents Teekvision. Yeah. Give us a bit of a sneak peek after the Sultriest series, what to expect, what mini-series will follow.
In the summertime, Teekvision is going to be doing a burlesque show.
Nice.
So, and we won't start back the series until the fall. But in the summertime, it'll be a burlesque show, multiple ones, various different places. And that's all still in the works and process. Because the Sultriest series is like my only series that's completed right now. So like, not completed, but as far as thought-wise, it's completed. Like, I know each episode, I know how I want it to end, I know how it's beginning and it's ending. But there's a couple of other ones that that are in the back of my mind, and I'm still playing on how I want them to come out. So you're gonna see the Sultriest series for a good 6-7 episodes in a series.
Yeah.
There might be a second series. Who knows? A second season, I mean.
How can we look up for any upcoming shows? Do you have any social media, or do you announce it?
Oh yes.
Upcoming shows.
Upcoming shows. Like I said again, New York City Dance Arts.
April 12th.
April 12th, 8 o'clock. I think the tickets are like $15, $12.
We'll post tickets info real soon.
But what you need to do is go to Facebook and like Teekvision on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Teekvision.
Don't forget to hashtag Teekvision and Visionary shit.
Yes, I started that. And that's what we do, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get to work. I'm about to go head up to rehearsal right now.
And it's gonna be alright.
So
you better check this in.
Bye.
Bye.